Jon Scheyer just proves why he was the right man for the job, especially after taking over from Coach K, a legendary coach. But he just shows why he could be the best, if not one of the best coaches in college basketball because of the adjustments he made. Like, for example, Duke was bothered by Michigan's ball pressure, but most importantly, they was bothered by this guy, Aday Mara. He's the anchor to this whole defense, and I think he disrupted this whole Duke offense. So as you can see right now, even on these little dribble handoffs, you notice that there's a whole lot of ball pressure. But then when you look at the defense and you look at their responsibilities with them being in the gap and then them just having a strategic point of attack on this defensive end. So as the ball pressure keeps coming, and then they end up trying these little ball screens. And from the ball screens, you can see right now, the guard wants to try to get over really hard. And then you're going to see the help defense from the anchors, and you're going to see Aday Mara sit in his drop. And because of that, it kind of stalls the Duke offense, right? So as the guard goes downhill, he noticed that this paint right here is kind of clogged up. So what that does is makes him hesitate with his dribble, and it kind of stops him just enough, and it allows the guard to get back. And then now we got hands in there, and then you end up getting a turnover out the deal, right? So once we go into the next possession, it's the same concept. You're getting high ball pressure with the guards up at the top, and then you got these help responsibilities in the gap that can be intimidating to the guard with the ball, by the way, too. And then as they go into this little pass, you can notice they immediately is denying the passer. So now you can't throw that ball back there, and then you have a defender here who's sitting in the gap who can get to those passes, and then you have another big right here who's pretty much protecting the paint, okay? So now when you look around in the offense and you throw the ball back up top, you want to try to get into a ball screen. The problem with that is they're going to switch these ball screens up top right here, and then you're going to see Aday Mara sitting his drop, and he's going to help over, even though he's going to end up having the responsibility of this big right here, but he's not going to worry about them. He's going to have all of his focus right here on this ball screen. So Duke tries to get into their ball screen, and they end up switching it. So now they got to pass the ball because that ball screen is no longer effective, but you can see Aday Mara sitting right there, and he's in his gap. I'm telling you, when you play defense like this, especially when you got a big who can't shoot the ball, this can be very intimidating, right? So guess what happens? It stalls their offense out a lot. They end up getting a little deny right here to take away their best shooter. And then they have to keep trying to figure out how to move the ball. And then now you end up with Evans going downhill, right? He goes downhill, and then he got so much pressure dealing with it in front. He tries to get all the way in his lane. But what happens when he get in the lane? He gets tipped with some hands. Michigan played very good defense. But now